Hallo und willkommen bei BitSizedTV. Assemble Your Heroes hier mit Irish beim Let's Play zu Banner Saga. Wir drücken auf Ready und hauen jetzt den Teddy. Ach, das ist ja eine lasche Bande hier. Die kriegen wir ja locker zusammen, oder was sagt ihr? So, schauen wir mal. Er ist als erstes dran, dann er. Ivar ist noch verwundet. Er hat hier noch 3 Schaden vom letzten Gefecht, aber das passt schon. So, du verziehst dich erstmal nach ganz außen. Dann ist hier schon mal Ruhe an der Front. Ja, jetzt gleichen sie direkt seine HP an. Das gefällt mir gar nicht. Das gefällt mir gar nicht, Freund. Wir müssen mal schauen, dass wir die Moral höher kriegen. Dann kriegen wir nämlich auch einen Bonus an Willpower. Sehr interessant. Oh, 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 bitte fahr jetzt nicht um, Ivar. Hui, na knapp. So. Den können wir umhauen. Ja, dann hauen wir den noch um. Zack, Ruhe ist. Eins ist im Platz. Oh Mist. Das war ein Fehler. Ist der Ivar schon wieder K.O. Mann, Mann, Mann. So, mal hier die Lücke füllen. Zack, Raum draufgetreten. Hab ich toll gemacht, oder? So. Nee, Moment. Jetzt habe ich mich schon bewegt, verdammt. Ich mache hier immer noch beinahe blamable Fehler. Nicht? So, der ist jetzt als nächstes dran. Rüstungstreffer ein. Und er geht tatsächlich zum Bogenschützen. Guckt euch das an. Nee, Moment. Der ist als nächster dran. Oder auch nicht. Wie sie immer mauen, ey. Also, sich beschweren oder sie getroffen werden, ey, ist richtig gut gemacht. Der Sound, die Grafikkulisse, also ihr könnt euch mal angucken, das ist nicht hier so das Schlachtfeld, hier sind, ich weiß nicht, liegt hier Betrunkener oder ein Toter. Super gezeichnet, also ich kann hier immer wieder nur staunen, das ist sehr geil. So, wo waren wir jetzt dran? Der Badi hier hinten. Oder auch nicht. Na, Dodge. Das ist Skill, Freund. Jetzt machen wir mal Schluss mit dir hier. Wer ist denn das? Mogun oder Hogun? Mogun. Naja, ist ja nicht wichtig. Geben wir mal Mogun den anderen Kill noch, damit der ein bisschen hinterherkommt. Sechs Renown. Wird ja immer weniger. Na gut, waren ja auch nicht so viele Gegner wie im letzten Kampf. Schöne Trommeln hier. Ekil. What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in. I see that. I'm very impressed. But all those people you just let in here. That. All those women and children with you. That. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together, Scar. What are you talking about? The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters in the wall outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Ekil. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding in the Great Hall. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in grave? He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? Soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's the short story. Anyway. At least 3 clans in here worrying over turf and food, and the worst are the good forsaken wall. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration of as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there. Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight. You've got a wall who apparently has the strength of a god. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me, and to take back Frostweller. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the god guys have become the bad. Fine. Cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want right now is get out of the damned streets. Think carefully about what you want. We'll join you for now. Good, because whatever else you're thinking would have been a bad idea. Eke shouts to his men, and with the gates closed you follow him down obscure alleys. Hope we know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. Kapitel 3. Little did they sleep. Mal gespannt, wie viele Kapitel es gibt. Und jetzt gehen wir von den Geschehnissen anscheinend in Frostweller und Rook zurück nach Wetterfell. Hakon und die restlichen Wahl erwarten uns. Toi toi. Hakon, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted and more weapons. Extra supplies too. 100 Wahl, 100 Fighter, 200 Supplies. Super, hat er toll gemacht, der Mogur. You perk up, just now realizing Mogur has been talking to you. Since Wognir died, everyone has been looking to you to make the decisions. It's exhausting. Jetzt erleben wir das Geschehen anscheinend aus Hakons Sicht. Hakon? I heard you. I was saying the wall we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about spying his fighters using his own money. We also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property. A man named Eirik. Eirik? I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it useless. It unless he wants Dredge crawling through his streets. We've put down every slag that has wandered through here while we were gone. In a flapping of mouths, then. You're sure that wounds has healed, Ludin? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something that happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the Alliance would rot. Or worse. All right, Ludin. Return to Strand. Go home. Why? Aren't you the fabled Dredge killers? How did you let them get this far south? We're not watchmen for the world. What's your tone? If there had then something has gone wrong at Schliert, and you shouldn't be there. We will only be made to this again later, and I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the wandered road or do your job and slaughter some dredge. Ludin turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and follows. Wandering rods, not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Ludin won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Ludin get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this stump. What do I tell the warriors, Hakon? Tell them we cover the mountainside in dredge bodies. Good. Give the word and we'll set off. Interessant. Jetzt hat die Perspektive sich hier schon wieder geändert. Jetzt seht ihr, wir haben hier großartige Moral, sehr viel mehr Leute, Supplies, Days, Karte können wir ja mal kurz aufrufen. Können wir ja mal sehen, wo er hin möchte, der Hakon. Vielleicht finde ich es, vielleicht nicht. Wahrscheinlich nicht. Schauen wir mal. Schauen. Schlitt, hier ist es. Ah. Okay, also die eine Armee, sage ich mal, hallo. Also der eine Toss, der eine Track, der zieht nach Norden, um die Dredge aufzuhalten, und der andere, der flieht nach Süden. Das ist sehr, sehr interessant gemacht. Gefällt mir gut. Gut. Dann schauen wir mal, was die einzelnen Charaktere uns noch zu sagen haben. Erstmal. I'd ask how you're dealing with Vognir's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady, old Mogre, which is good. I know most of these Val, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Vognir. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Either, wahrscheinlich heißt das dann richtig. Do you ask anything could tell me about the caravan? Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am. Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forgot you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Throw together this many while half of them want to hit each other, the rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal. I've got it under control. The fighters we just got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. And there are a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Vognir. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Ludin's men? They don't want to hear anything from me. I know that. Any problems? Could be. Ludin's pet Val is named Berzi. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl is red. In red is scary too. Irsa. She's probably the best fighter Ludin's got, to be honest. I've overheard some the Val call her the witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upset our Val more than the dredge. Still doesn't much sense. Witch. They're not scholars, Hakon. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find out. You think we're walking into a death trap? This many Val? No. We should be alright. Things could get rough, though. I don't like being the one to send Val to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would expect Wagner to drop like that to a couple of slack? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slacks to his name. I don't get it. Just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although I have to wonder. Ah, never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding back about Wagner? I'd rather not say, Hakon. Why not? It's the kind of thing that be stuck in your head and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. If you say so, keep it to yourself. If there's a reason to bring it up again, I will. Let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. So, jetzt noch mit dem nächsten Palavern. You know him well, didn't you? Wagner? No, well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business. But I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Val listened. I knew that. I could use help there. The scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right wall. Mogra's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold to kill. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? There, I ask. I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old the Var can get. Naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me. Just hunkers in Grovheim collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krumer is close, I think, but the adult son of a bitch still welcomes the fight. He'll probably be off before I am, although. Scrivener gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You check it. Anyway, point is, what difference does it take? I'm just a delivery baron for your Runder now. Can't remember half what I've done. Hence the journal? Hence, don't get fancy on my behalf, Hakon. Okay, I won't. What are you putting always down in the journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner in Aberrang for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes, the banners wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? Theirs? Ludin's? Gods forbid. Ah, you relic. The gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the wall in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Ha! Get some rest. Always more marching to do. I've hooved more hills than a horseman with a grudge. Don't worry about me. Gut, dann schauen wir jetzt mal hier auch. Entschuldigung, wollte gerade sagen, schauen wir mal hier vorbei. Ach, das ist wieder nur die Karte, Mensch, hier waren wir doch schon. Leave. Und dann können wir noch hier 18 Tage, großartige Moral. Dann gehen wir mal hier in die Halle der Helden. Also seht ihr, haben wir jetzt noch Eirik mit dabei. Promoten wir mal Hakon. Fördern, ja. Bisschen more Damage. Wollen wir ihn zu unserem Schildbrecher machen? Bin mir da nicht so... Ne, wir machen ihn mal zum Damage-Dealer. Was ist denn His Ability? Heavy Impact, okay. Moger. Der wird unser Schildbrecher. Wenn er dann mal einen Kill mehr hätte. Aha. Kann man sich noch die Beschreibung zu den ganzen Leuten durchlesen? Hakon is something of a legend in our culture. When he met Vognir, it was during the Second Great War, in which the two become known for cutting a swath through dredge, where others were struggling just to stay alive. Vognir was always the charismatic leader, but there was no question about which of the two would win in a fight. Ja, da erkennt ihr schon, also die Zwielicht, also das Problem, mit dem Hakon gerade kämpft, dass er eigentlich der Stärkere war von Vognir, aber Vognir der Charismatische war. Und jetzt ist er nur tot und jetzt sollen die Leute halt dem Krieger folgen und nicht dem Charismatiker. Und damit kommen die, wo einige nicht klar, Hakon unter anderem auch nicht. So, unser Gunnulf hier. Die volle Lusche. Ja, er guckt schon so. Also der hat wirklich noch nichts gerissen. Er hat erst einen Kill gemacht. Aber ich mal gucken, dass ich die Stärke und die Rüstung ein bisschen ausbaue. Wenn er dann noch einen Kill macht, ne? Olle Lusche, ich rede mit dir, hallo. Ah, ja, hat er schon wieder geguckt. So, und Eirik hier. Unser Warden. Der wird auch noch ein Paket machen, den werden wir dann noch ein bisschen auf. Ich denke mal irgendwas mit Kombi. Werden wir mal schauen. Okay. Gut, dann habt ihr jetzt unsere Truppe nochmal kennengelernt für den Track. Habt jetzt nichts von der Action gesehen, nur Gequatsche. Aber damit ist die Folge auch leider wieder zu Ende. Ich sag vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und wir sehen uns hoffentlich in der nächsten Folge. Bis dann.